Okay. So normally, if I was doing this with a patient, I would sit next to them, so you can see I shall come in front. So machines are kind of you kind of can't go too wrong with them really. We have got them all set up that they come straight onto program 15. I haven't actually checked them, but they should all be on program 15. So I'm going to turn it on, and I'm checking that it says P15. Okay, so we've got that. It's on the this is the most appropriate program on this device that we would use for our patients. So 45 hertz, pulse width of 200, and it's got NMS, so neuromuscular electrical stimulation. We know it's on a neuromuscular program, not a TENS program. Okay. It's got 2 channels, so sometimes I might put this on 2 muscle groups at the same time. We're going to look at quads. Sometimes I do put it on bilateral quads if I'm looking to strengthen, if I've got somebody with bilateral problems. Okay, so channel A, channel B. I'm going to put it into channel A, so you can we're just going to use one muscle group. Just a bit stiff there. Okay, I've checked my patient's contraindications. I'm happy that I can use electrical stimulation. I'm just going to put a little bit of gel onto the electrodes just to help it go through the skin. So just like a pea-sized amount. I'll put that there for the other electrode. Okay, so rub it all over the electrode. So I'm doing dorsiflexion first. So I'm trying to get the common perineal nerve where it wraps around the head of the fibula. That's the easiest place to find the common perineal nerve. So I'm going to palpate, nice perineal fibula head to find. So I've got the fibula head. I'm kind of visually dividing my electrode into 4. Okay, the top back corner is where I'm aiming for the electrode to go on the fibula head. So that's my fibula head there. Okay. If I put the electrode, if I put that bit over the fibula head, I'm then going to have my electrode on plantar flexors, and I'm going to get the opposite movement to what I'm after. Okay. And then my other electrode is going to go on the motor point of tibialis anterior, which just means the main part of the muscle belly of tibialis anterior. So down on the shin. I'm not going to go over the bony bit of the tibia. I'm just going to go on the muscle belly here. Okay. Generally, I put my electrode leads so they're pointing up, so that when a patient's sat with it, the electrodes are more likely to stay on. Okay. I said earlier that these machines are symmetrical, so the electrodes go through both of the ends in the same distribution, but generally when you're out on placement, the other devices will be asymmetrical, so that most of the current goes through the active, the black electrode. So I always put the black one to the head, black goes to the head because it's the more active one. You want to stimulate the common perineal nerve more than you do the muscle belly. Okay, generally. Okay, so that active one's going on the top. Just a bit stiff. That one's going below. Okay, and then I'm all set up and ready. I'm good. I also need can you sit up straight? Yeah. Okay. Because if you can sit back, but if you're it can be it's not the greatest chair. Do you want a pillow behind you? If you're too slumped, it just alters how the nerve comes out of the spinal cord and can make it or the spinal canal, make it harder to stimulate. So generally, if I sat on the side, I have my patient's foot resting on my foot. You can keep the shoes and socks on. You don't need to take them off. Okay. My machine's turned itself off again now. All I'm going to do to increase the intensity is I'm going to do the plus button. Okay, I'm watching my patient's face to check that they're happy and comfortable with the treatment. But I'm also looking at the muscle belly to see, am I getting, I want dorsiflexion with eversion. And it's probably going to you probably think that it looks like too much eversion. That's the movement that I'm after. This movement, when you stand up and you're dorsiflexion and everting it in swing phase, if you stand up against gravity, it dampens down. So that's the movement I'm looking for in sitting. Okay, always show my patient what movement I'm looking for, because if they've only got a flicker of dorsiflexion or no dorsiflexion, it's going to be quite a shock that their ankle moves that much. So yeah, that's it really. Just watching, I would always say to my patient that I'm using just a normal battery just to deliver a small electrical current to the muscle and nerve in your leg. They're not working properly at the moment because of the either the damage in the brain or the spinal cord, whatever's appropriate. And we're looking just to stimulate that muscle and nerve to get your foot to pick up and out to the side. It shouldn't be painful and it shouldn't be uncomfortable, but it will feel a little bit weird, like a bit of a buzzing, pins and needles feeling, and it feels weird because something is controlling your body that you can't control. Okay, but if it is uncomfortable, let me know, and then I can change things to make it more uncomfortable, more comfortable, not uncomfortable, or maybe uncomfortable. You never know. Okay, so I'm just doing the plus button now. So it's only on dead low. I'm not expecting anything to happen just yet. Okay. So you can see when the arrow in the middle is up, it's on. You feel any buzzing? What's going on? Why is it not turning up past 5? Oh, hang on.
What's going to
going on here?
Is it topping out again? I had one that's doing that.
Yeah, it's not so bad. Whatever it's doing, I've not seen it do before.
Yeah, it was doing that for me, and like, what do I have to do? There's something I have to do. Get another machine. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm going, I'm an expert in this.
No, I had exactly the same thing when I was doing it on the patient the other day. And it didn't like the electrodes. It was saying that there was too much resistance. Yeah, this it goes up and then it's not. Is it giving you that symbol?
Yeah.
So it's not. It doesn't like the electrodes, or there's something about the connection. I had to problem solve this for ages. So this one is saying it because it's not connected to anything.
Oh.
Try it on that one. And if it's not that, I'd say it's the electrode.
I have to say I've never had it do that before.
Well, I'd never had it do that, and then so the other day I was using it on a patient, and I thought, oh, I've never seen that symbol before.
Let me just check before we get you. No, doing the same.
Let's try a different electrode. And this is the other thing you spend a lot of time when you're doing MPS is the trigger problem shooting.
I have got my own. I've got some
It was doing exactly the same thing, and I've never seen it do that before. I think whether our machine's just getting a bit, because they're not used for a long time in between.
They're not that old, these machines.
I think they're left for a long period of time. They're a bit stuffy.
I think if I've got my machine in my car, which camera I've got today.
You're on stuff. This is why we see all my crystal, because it's just easy. It's just easier.
If I can't do this, I'll forget. If it won't work, I'll do it with a pace because it worked on Monday. I didn't even check the machines. This is the one session I don't even check the machine. Check it before I do it, so I can teach this without thinking. Oh yeah, we're going now. So so this one is now the intensity is going. We're on 7, 8. It must be able to show. They are cheaper electrodes. There you go. Okay. So yeah, can you feel a bit of a tingle?
Yeah.
It's on. And it's going to go off in a second. It's on for 10 seconds. It's off for 10 seconds. The little arrow is down to tell me it's off. It's going to flip up and go on. And then when it's on, I'm going to turn it up more. You okay? It's not hurting you?
No.
You okay? It's only on quite low. It's still only on 25. And then it's going to go down again. I've got enough.
We don't teach that one. You'd use it if you were working in sort of advanced
Okay.
neuropractice.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Oh, lovely.
There we go. Perfect. A few technical issues, but those are movement that we're after. And then it's going to go down. And then when I was assessing my patient, you know, I do it, perhaps get a good 10 contractions, check that it probably will fatigue a little bit, so I probably will need to turn the intensity up as my patient accommodates it and get used to it. But then
I can't get used to the very quick ramp on it. Like I did end up playing with the ramp because you can play with it, but it's very, very arduous to do the ramp on this.
There we go. So there we go. That's the movement that we're after.
Oh, panic over.
There we go. No, we're
Machines are working. Machines are working. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, maybe not that one. Or maybe not the
I
electrode.
think it's the electrode.
I'll try that.
She'll give me the shot.
Yeah.
It is.
So yeah, and you can see we've got a nice contraction on that muscle. Yeah. I'm going to do one more.
Give me 1 second.
Get a bit more dorsiflexion. There you go. Tiny bit more dorsiflexion. Yeah, not uncomfortable. You're still smiling. Yeah.
Grimacing,
Really
smiling.
nice. Yeah. So just to give you, it's not a competition, you will all have different intensities, but that's on 40, 44, 40, 45. Okay, let's just give you an idea of the sort of intensity that it's on. Okay, so shall we have a look? Yeah, any questions about that?